Alright, so I got some parts out of a 61 Bolens Ride-O-Matic. The key is worn out here. You can see it's worn to the point it was almost flattened off there. Of course, that tears up the keyway inside. So this is pretty tore up inside here. So we got to put a new slot in this piece. And I'll probably go with the original design. Put a Woodruff key slot in this piece. So your broach kit comes with a plug that fits the bore. And the broach kit that I bought didn't have this broach with it, but I bought this separately. And this is a B size, but the plug is a C size to fit the larger size broach. So we could make a new plug here, but I think I'm going to make an adapter so that I can use these B sizes inside of a C size broach. Might be useful for other applications too. So here's my chunk of steel. It's long enough to get, it's longer than the B size broach plug, and I decided I don't need to go any longer than that because I'm still going to use the original shim that came with the broach to be used with the B size broach. Well, I showed you the stock I was going to make this piece out of, and I expected to show some machining videos, but I don't have very good lighting, so that didn't turn out too well. This is how it works. It goes into the C-size slot. It allows you to use your B-size broach in there. So let's see if it works. See if I can get some footage of the broaching operation then. Alrighty. Looks okay so far. Get a bunch of oil on here. So I'm going to use the shim that came with the kit. Came with that particular broach. Seems like this company has a different shim thickness for different sizes of broach. Okay, that seems to fit good. Alright, that turned out pretty nice actually. I'll have to get some still shots so we have a close-up, but got a nice looking slot right there. And this new Woodruff key here does slide in and out of there nicely. And I think I got the depth pretty good. Even though this Woodruff key slot here is wore out, can still kind of verify it fits in there at the right height. So my new slot appears to be deep enough. Cool. I like it. Well, we're going to put a Woodruff key slot in this part today. Got it clamped in the vise, using the back jaw for squareness. Position in this direction doesn't really matter that much. I got some lines marked about where the old groove was on the other side. So we're just going to try to center it in that area. Now for positioning vertically, I'm going to touch off on the top, and then I'm going to dial down half the thickness of the part and half the thickness of the tool, and that's where we're going to plunge in. I really don't want to put much of a mark on there. I was literally moving 1/1000th at a time and then looking for the mark. So it is touched right there. So that's my 0, and we're going to dial up from there. So a depth on a Woodruff cutter is established from the point at which the slot is at full width. So I actually go in till I see the width of the cutter on the part and then set my 0 there. Alright, put a little oil on there. Alright. I find that with the new key and the cutter, makes my slots excessively tight, so you gotta pretty much beat the thing in. If I go in and out a few times and offset maybe 1/2,000th, see, I can poke the key in to full depth on the endwise, but if you push it in there straight, you gotta really push it in to seat it. So that's a pretty good fit. So I'm gonna check the depth and make sure I'm there. And I think we're done. Alrighty, that looks pretty nice. This key fits in there pretty well. I've pretty much poked it in there. And that's the kind of fit you want, a slight press fit here. And then you want a slip fit on your key. So okay, pretty good. I like it.